What's up guys and welcome to today's video. This would usually go out on a Sunday, but the stuff I'm going to talk about in today's video is kind of relevant to Sunday, so it's out on a Saturday. As you guys know, E3 is happening this weekend and the start of next week, and I thought I would cover the conferences today, telling you when they are, what they are, and what we can expect from them. Now, I've looked at a couple of articles on Eurogamer, and I've looked at all of them and seen all the leaks, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. Also, after E3, I'm going to be doing an E3 special podcast, which will probably be a lot longer than what it usually is, because we will be covering every single conference, discussing everything that happened, and bringing you our top moments of E3. I'll be doing it with a couple more of people from the Tube Loaders group, and I hope you guys enjoy it, because there was a lot of good feedback from the oddcast that I put out, where the one I did with Dean and Dom. That was the response was amazing, and I couldn't thank you guys enough. So let's get to today's video. Now, E3 is the biggest event in a gamer's calendar, and I for one have watched for many years. And last year I stayed up and watched the Microsoft conference, the EA conference, the Ubisoft conference, and the Sony conference, and I was amazed by everything. I loved last year's E3, and this year can only get better. So I will put a schedule that I found down here while I speak about the conferences. It has a colour chart of what the days are, and there's a list of all the cities and the times it happens in each city, so you guys know when you can watch the conferences and at what time, where from, and what day. So it's very helpful. So the first conference we can look forward to is the EA conference, and that is happening on Sunday June 12th, which is tomorrow, at 9 PM British Standard Time. Now if you look at the schedule, you'll be able to find out what time that is in your country or where you're from. But EA is very early this year with their conference. They're usually like midway through the conferences, but this year they've decided not to have any fan events, and they've not got anything on the show floor for gamers to check out. So they have put their conference on early so that they don't have to stay for the entire weekend kind of thing. So we can expect a very shooter-based heavy focus this year with the releases of Titanfall and Battlefield 1. Now, Titanfall was a bit of a flop when it first came out. It was very big to begin with, and then everyone kind of dwindled away from it. So I'm hoping that they can bring it back this time with Titanfall 2. And obviously Battlefield 1 is a big game this year because it comes out and it's kind of a rival to Call of Duty. So the thing I'm most excited for EA's conference this year is Mass Effect Andromeda. Now last year we had a tiny teaser trailer, but nothing more. And this year I am really hoping that they can bring us some gameplay, some information about the story and where it's set and how expansive the universe is, and also another trailer, and last but not least, a release date, because I want to know when it comes out. Lastly, from what I found out from the EA conference, we can look forward to another Star Wars release. Yay! I wasn't a big fan of Battlefront. It was just kind of Battlefield with lightsabers, and it didn't grasp my attention as much as I wished it would. It was kind of half a game when it came out, and you kind of needed all the DLC for it to be complete. It lacked a single player, and I'm hoping that if they're going to release a Star Wars game, they're going to at least make it a single player game as well. Moving swiftly on to Monday. This is where time zones get complicated. Now, the Bethesda conference is the next one. It's happening in Britain at 3 AM Monday morning. Now, I probably won't be awake for that conference, so I'll probably catch up on it later. But if you look down below, you'll be able to find out when it is in your time zone or whatever. So, Bethesda stepped it up last year when we had all the Fallout stuff and everything like that. But this year, I think Dishonored 2 is going to be the headlining game. Now, we can probably expect little other bits like Fallout 4 DLC and Doom multiplayer DLC. I've just read here there is a card battler Elder Scrolls Legends that could make an appearance. What was released about a couple of days ago, we had a look that Bethesda are remastering one of its classics. Now, people have been speculating as to what it could be. Can it be an Elder Scrolls? Could it be another big Bethesda game that they made? But everyone is saying it could be Skyrim. Now Skyrim, in one of the new next-gen engines, would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. I loved Skyrim, a lot of people enjoyed Skyrim, so it is looking very, very likely that Skyrim will be the remaster that Bethesda will announce at E3. Alongside that we have Prey 2, Wolfenstein 2 and The Evil Within 2, so there's quite a lot to look forward to from the Bethesda conference really. The next conference is happening on the Monday as well, and that is at 5:30 PM British Standard Time, and that is the Microsoft conference. Now this is the one that I look forward to the most every year because obviously I'm an Xbox One gamer, slowly moving into PC and PlayStation 4, but mainly an Xbox One gamer. And thanks, dog. Dog entered and just yawned. Am I really that boring? Cheers, mate. So as I was saying, the Microsoft conference is happening and it's the one I look forward to most every year. Now this year is a little bit of controversy and well, not controversy, but a little bit of speculation as to what's going to be coming out at the Microsoft conference, with PlayStation possibly bringing out some new hardware in the PlayStation 4K. Now, everyone's saying Xbox might be bringing out a slimline console with a new refurbished controller, but there's nothing really set in stone for the Microsoft conference, so it's just a matter of waiting and seeing what they'll actually say. Now alongside with that we can expect to see Windows 10 gaming stuff, we can expect to see Gears of War 4, and some of the first name title stuff like Sea of Thieves, and what's the other one? Forza. How did I forget Forza? Choking! Not nice. Now, as a Forza fan for many years who's played the games countless hours, especially this little nugget, Forza Horizon 2, I can say that I really, really, really hope it's Forza Horizon 3. Now, last year they focused on Forza 6, they focused on the Porsche packs, they focused on everything for the past year for Forza 6. Now, we haven't had a Forza Horizon game for quite some time, so it is around about the right time to state that it could be a Forza Horizon game, but we'll just have to wait and see. The next show will be at 7:30 PM and that is the PC gaming show. Now I haven't watched many of the PC gaming stuff over the past couple of years because I think they've only been running like for the past 2 years or something. But as a girl who wants to get into PC gaming, I feel that watching the conference would be a very, very good way to start getting into that kind of world of PC gaming. I think they'll probably show stuff like new hardware, upcoming games on Steam, new PC towers or whatever, I don't know. I couldn't really find much out about it with it being a fairly new thing to the E3, but again, I'll probably watch it. After that, we have at 9 PM, we have Ubisoft. Now Ubisoft is my favourite. Oh my god, I love Ubisoft, the best gaming company I've ever encountered. They listen to the players, they make great games. Yes, some of them have bugs, but you cannot deny that they put the work in to make their games the best that they can be. Leaked yesterday or the day before, something like that, we had Watch Dogs 2 reveal trailer, and oh my god, I like weed a little bit and I was like, oh my god, Watch Dogs 2, and then I watched all of Gamespot stuff on it and it looks amazing. I will link most of Gamespot stuff down below. There's like an 18-minute video or something on Ubisoft and the actual reveal of the trailer, and the cinematic trailer's in there as well. I'll link it all down below so you can go and check it out. Now Ubisoft aren't making an Assassin's Creed game this year. They've already said it. They're putting their main focus on the Assassin's Creed film, which comes out in December. But we have a host of games to look forward to at the Ubisoft conference. Watch Dogs 2. We have For Honor and Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now, Wildlands we didn't see a lot of last year. I would really like to see some gameplay and possibly a release date as well, because there is no release date actually out for Wildlands yet. It's been speculated quite a lot, but there's been no official release date. So we have that look to forward to. We have that look to forward to. Wow, I'm smart. So we have that to look forward to. After that, there will be mostly discussions about the past couple of live streams, and then at 2 AM Tuesday morning, again time differences suck, so you'll have to check the schedule out, we have the Sony conference. Now everyone is going on about how Sony are going to be unveiling this new console, which is an upgraded PlayStation 4 that has better resolution and it's a lot more powerful than the previous PlayStation 4. So we're going to have to see what they bring out about that. We'll probably see a lot more of the VR that comes out in October. I'd like to see a little bit more of the HoloLens in the Microsoft conference actually, because I want to see which one I would probably buy the most. In terms of games, we can expect to see more about The Last Guardian, which was unveiled last year. They've been working on that for years. We can expect a lot more exclusives this year, I think, because Xbox had a lot more exclusives than PlayStation last year, and I'd like to see Sony come out with something that's amazing for like exclusives on the PlayStation that would make me want to get the PlayStation as soon as I possibly could. There is a couple of games that makes me want to get a PlayStation, but I want them to do something bigger and better. I think I'd like to see a bit more about Final Fantasy 15 and the Final Fantasy 7 remake. I'd like release dates for Final Fantasy 7. Since Final Fantasy 15 comes out this year, we will probably see gameplay of it, a little bit more story-based stuff about it. So hopefully we get that, because E3! And last but not least, Little Nintendo have their conference on Tuesday at 5 PM British time. Now, everyone's been talking about the NX. Now, NX, obviously, is the new Nintendo console that they're going to be unveiling at E3. Since they have stopped the production, I think they've stopped the production, but they've stopped making most of their stuff for the Wii U. So hopefully, we get a good console, because we haven't had one for quite some time. The 3DSs were brilliant. I really like 3DSs, and I'm possibly getting one this year because Pokemon Sun and Moon comes out. Oh my god, I want more information! But yes, that is all really. There isn't much going on in the Nintendo conference really, apart from a new Zelda game and this Pokemon Sun and Moon stuff, so nice one, Nintendo. Last but not least, they always save the best till last, but damn, should have something else. Thank you for watching today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and next week, next Sunday, hopefully I will have the E3 special podcast out for you guys, talking about everything E3. I will also be doing a live reaction stuff all over Twitter. I will be all up in that shit, constantly tweeting out. I'll probably get banned from Twitter because of the amount of tweets I put out. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like, give it a share, so you can let everyone that you know who likes games know when the conferences are, what is happening, and what to expect. Make sure to check all the links out down below to my Twitter if you want the live reaction from E3. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff, and you can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you, and goodbye.